Welcome again. This is Brother G coming to you again with another video message, another video teaching. The Antichrist is here. Truly, this is just saying the anti-God is here. Christ, as we all know, well, some of us know, I've just learned in a couple years ago that Christ really means messenger. Christ translated or transliteration really mean messenger, messenger of the truth. So an antichrist is somebody who just reject the truth. Of course, John used the term antichrist and say, if you don't believe in God, you're not going to believe in Jesus Christ, the messenger. But really, what it really means in our modern time is, if you don't believe that there is a God, or you just believe that this is a universe that just, whatever you think it is, you're not going to believe in the message of truth. Whosoever bring the message of truth, that is antichrist or antichrist. That's basically what it is. But also, when you look at the context of the biblical text, you also had antichrist in the prophet in the Old Testament, and you have antichrist in the New Testament. What is written, what is given to us, are forced upon us. When we look at it, we go and we start understanding it. We know who are antichrist. And as we have shown you and looked in the New Testament and the Old Testament to show you those who are antichrist are those who oppose the true messengers of God. So if you don't believe in God, you won't believe in those who are bringing the true message. And the true message is what is so obvious that some cannot perceive. First of all, let's look at Antichrist in just a topical way. Again, Antichrist is really anti-messenger of truth. That's basically the translation or the transliteration. Again, let me reiterate again. Yes, I know these messages are superfluous, but they are necessary because the devil don't take time off. He's always positing his lies. He's always teaching his lie. He has multiplied his lies upon top of lies. So therefore, God's messengers have to be resilient, and they have to posit their truth message to fight against the lies. Now, the interesting thing about even the New Testament and the Old Testament is that those that are antichrist usually come in the church who actually fight against its own body. And when they fight against their own body, meaning the church is fighting against its own, sometimes the church uses the arm of the government to fight against its own body, which is ridiculous, but that's what was written. And a matter of fact, it's even happening today that some churches is using the arm of the government, meaning the power of the government, to fight against its own body. So really, you have antichrist within the body of the church or in the Christian realm. Again, we did another video and it says the coming of the Lord, the coming of the Lord is just the revelation, the manifestation, or the end, or the result, or the manifestation or the fruition of a thing, a word of mouth, a lifestyle, the what people been hiding. It's basically that. So a lot of people have gone out, as John has said, a lot of antichrist from his time, meaning there's a lot of preaching, a lot of message. And again, if we look at the New Testament, we clearly, without equivocation, according to the text that which was given to us, we clearly saw antichrist. It was clearly the Pharisees were antichrists. The Sadducees were antichrists. The leaders, the captain, were antichrist. The a lot of people in the New Testament was antichrist, and so we can extrapolate from that today that there are many antichrists. John says, little children, it is the last time, again, the last time before the revealing. And as ye have heard, that the Antichrist shall come. And even now there are many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. So again, when we look at these things and we look what they said by their example, we have many, as history have purported and teaches and written down that there were antichrist and there still is antichrist. It's basically saying anti-message of God, or anti-truth, or anti what is established and is good and beneficial. Let's give a little more specific. Marriage is beneficial. There's a lot of people who is anti-marriage, which is anti-God. Really. But you don't have to marry. The point I'm saying, what they are anti-Christ or anti-message or anti-truth, is they will look on marriage as being evil. Not saying you don't have to choose to be married. You don't have to be married. But if you look upon marriage as being not good, that's really your anti-message, because that's the message is true. If you look at fornication and we see the result of fornication, one would teach then, I'm going to stay far away from that. And if you preach and teach being a whoremonger, you are antichrist. It's just simple as that. It's just simple as that. Antichrist is anti-message or anti-truth or anti-truth that has been established. So there are really many antichrists. There always been many antichrists. So Christ, let's finish this short video. Christ translated is really messenger, truth, truth experience. That's really what Christ is. It's not Jesus's last name, but it can be many people's last name. So antichrist is those are anti real truth, not fake truth, not like terms like freedom of will. Some of those people are antichrist, but their manifestation is of them on their own. I'm not doing anything. I'm not manifesting nobody. I can't do anything. I'm just seeing what is real. So antichrist is really simple. It's not this mysticism, convoluted teaching. It is very basic and very easy. Please look out for the Antichrist. He's on the world stage. He got a lot of heads and he got a lot of tails. If you know the truth shall set you free.